Why Raisin Bran?
Normally it's not my go-to cereal, but for whatever reason I had a taste for Raisin Bran Crunch.
No Apple Jacks, huh?
No, not a fan.
Oh, I think this is over. I think this is.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah,
We haven't even
this-
started yet.
Lucky Charms.
Too sugary.
No Apple Jacks, no Lucky Charms.
No. Cocoa Krispies, man.
We're not off to a good start. This is not good.
What about Gorilla Munch?
Oh,
Fuck
Gorilla.
is Gorilla Munch? Is that the stuff you get in the bag?
Yeah,
Like
well, it's like the organic. The
the organic?
organic cereal.
You mean
the Gorilla
generic?
Munch. Oh, it's not generic. It's got a gorilla on the cover.
Oh,
Meme for a
the
while.
one that like they sell at Whole Foods.
Yeah, the whole.
Yeah,
thing.
that's actually really good.
Oh, you know what I was thinking of was Kaboom, the one you get in the bag. Like you buy cereal by the bag if you don't.
Oh, you're talking about like the Aldi stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Bob. Could you speak into the mic?
Oh, no problem. I didn't know this was live.
Oh, it's recording. Yeah.
Oh, did we start?
Yeah, we started.
Is this live? Are we live?
Yeah, we're
When I
live.
was
Dude,
like,
we're live.
That's,
This is-
yeah, we started.
Welcome
Oh,
back to
wow.
MSNS NBC.
Okay, so are we live to the masses or what?
Yeah.
The show's not live, is it?
Oh, we're live.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're live.
live. Where are we live on?
Pornhub. Got a lot of viewers right now.
We should. You know what? We should go live.
We should. This is a very important episode. I drove an hour to be here.
Yeah, is it important?
It is important. I
yeah.
drove an hour to
And we're
be
like
here.
talking about cereal. The important shit.
All right, we're going in. Hold on.
I would have brought my lav mic system if I knew we were going live on a cell phone.
Rob, we need a place to put this. Okay, tap to add description. Interview. Or chat. I'll say chat
Oh, I can't be good enough to be interviewed.
with. No, because you're like, it's better.
It's better. It's better to be chatted with than to be interviewed, I guess.
It's an interrogation, actually.
Yes.
Oh.
Have a seat, please, with Chris Hansen.
Okay, chat with Bob Anderson of Bob After Dark. Done. Okay, go live. Where am I going to put it?
Put it here last time, though.
Okay, yeah, let me put it all the way up. Hold on, let's see.
I think it can only be vertical.
Oh.
Yeah.
Watching him technology is hilarious.
All right, you got it?
Guys, really quick.
Yeah.
I have I'm Snapchatting my friend, and there's a song recommendation
Yeah.
above my head on Snapchat. It's Free Epstein by Young Tilly. Oh, yeah.
I don't
Oh,
think-
yeah. That's.
How do we
Oh.
monitor comments? If people comment on live,
Sometimes he gets up.
sometimes.
and-
Well, what if
Yeah.
people ask us questions now?
Well,
Do you have any questions now?
I have it.
what was that song?
Two great minds in the paranormal field.
Who said
Oh,
that?
Who said that?
Mike Morrissey. Oh,
Oh, Mike. Hey, Mike Morrissey.
Hello, Mike Morrissey.
Connie Gresco, Jackie Torres.
Oh, hey.
Hi,
Hey, everybody. I'm here with Bob Anderson of Bob After Dark.
Is that how we? Is that your introduction to
No,
channeling
I'm
shaman?
just letting them know.
Oh yeah, hey guys, I'm Bob from Bob After Dark. I was like, man, we've been live for like 15 minutes and I don't think we've gotten anywhere. I don't think we started the introduction.
Introduction? What is that? Let's go introduction? It's ridiculous.
What is this?
You're in the wrong
It's-
show.
At the wrong place. I took a wrong left turn. This is. I ended up in the studio I wasn't supposed to be at. Are you guys the Bird Watching Society? I was supposed to be on the Bird Watching podcast.
That actually would be fun.
Yeah.
A bird watching podcast.
No, it wouldn't. Who would listen to a bird watching podcast? Bird watching, you're supposed to be looking at it.
Yeah, but they talk about what they see, what's in the area.
So you're telling me you'll go sit down and listen to, I don't know, Jim Johnson. I don't know if there's.
I love Jim Johnson.
If Jim Johnson out there runs an actual bird watching.
Is that the brother of Jim Jones?
One day.
Because I watched that podcast.
Cut all this out, Mike. I'm going on.
I listened to the brother of Jim Jones talking about birds, dude. That'd be great.
Oh my God.
Uh,
Are we going to start the show or what?
It started. This is the show. I'm not lying.
Welcome to Channeling Chavez.
Yeah.
Anything like that?
No.
No.
No, we started already.
Oh, these two are just talking in the background? I don't know.
Yeah, that's
I'm
fine.
gonna get water, but Bessem Durik says, "Miss you, Jack Chavez."
That's what's his last name?
No, pardon.
It's not his name. Durik?
Hey, Bessam. Miss you too, man.
That's good. All right.
All right. Anyway.
Okay, this has been the best interview I've ever been on, by the way.
Goddamn right. I had to travel a long way to get here. So it better be a good interview.
I traveled over state line to be here. I had to travel over the state line to get to this interview. Let me tell you. Okay, I'm ready now. I'm ready for my close up.
All right. But, yeah, thanks for being here, Bob.
Oh yeah, thanks for having me, Jack.
I was serious. All that is thing.
Oh, okay, so I was hoping
I
would.
wasn't
Yeah,
joking.
that's fair.
No, but really, thank you for being here.
Yeah,
I
of
know
course.
you did cross state lines, so and it's really cold outside, so I appreciate you being here.
No, you're good. My residual check
Yeah.
will be in the mail, right?
Absolutely,
That's what
yes.
I was hoping for.
Yeah.
If not, there's going to be a big protest out in front of the Channeling Chavez.
Hey, that'll give me more
studios.
views. I appreciate that. So,
It's an outrage, I say.
but yeah, Bob, like, where do we begin with you, sir?
Yes.
You are the host of Bob After Dark,
I am the host of Bob After Dark, yes.
America's #1 podcast. On the
No, I am
No?
not.
No?
I am not. I am not number one. I was number 3 on whatever list for folklore for the world. And then I was urban legends. I was like number 12 in the world. And then number 2 in Costa Rica.
Oh, do they really like categorize it by like folklore and urban legends?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
They just happen to have like a category. I guess this guy was giving out awards that I didn't enter.
Yeah.
And he's just, Bob After Dark was the 13th best folklore podcast, urban legend podcast in 2025. Go listen to him.
Oh wow.
I'm like, that's kind of cool, you know?
And what, you were 3 in what?
One was folklore, one was urban legends.
Okay.
I was 13 or 12 in one category, and I was 2 or 3 in the other
Oh,
category.
nice.
Yeah, pretty cool stuff.
But you're #1 in my heart.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, Jack. Yes.
Absolutely.
I wish I was the #1 American paranormal podcast, but I think Last Podcast on the Left has something to say about that.
Could you take that kind of fame? What do you think?
Yeah, I could.
Yeah?
Yeah. I that's the kind of fame I look for, you know, every day when I wake up in the world. That's what I strive to be.
Really?
No. Folks, this is going to be quite the interview. Okay, so would I be able to handle that kind of fame? Yeah, I'd be fine with it. Is that what I go for? No, I've always kind of just wanted to hit like a comfortable level when it comes to like my podcasting and whatnot. I guess you're supposed to shoot to be the biggest and best of all time, but I feel like you hit that level and then you're stuck in the Twilight Zone episode where
Yeah.
there are guys playing pool. You ever see
Yeah,
that
yeah,
episode?
yeah.
Game of pool. And then you're stuck like challenging these people forever, and then sometimes somebody's gonna be like, well, I'm gonna challenge the greatest paranormal podcast of all time, and I'm gonna be stuck forever just doing it. So I don't know, I don't want to be the best. This third, fourth best is good to be at.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
feel you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never like to be the best at anything. You know. I like people's expectations of me to be lowered.
It's good. I
So
mean,
right? I mean, doesn't that make sense? So that I could surprise them.
yeah.
I'm like, oh, he's not that bad, and then go back to
That's how you lure them in, everybody. If you go in with no expectation, right? Don't lower the expectation. Go in with no expectation.
Right.
Because then all you could do is go up from there. Or you could go in and just have somebody think of you as really low before you start something.
Yeah.
And then you mildly surprise them, and then it's even better for you at
Right,
the end,
do that.
Welcome to Channeling
Welcome
Chavez,
to
everybody.
Channeling Chavez with Bob.
Chavez? Is it Chavez?
It's the CH makes the sound.
So it's Chavez.
Yeah.
What if I say Chavez? I just say it in my, the Bob way. Chavez. Or now that I'm saying it,
The lazy way?
what's the correct way? Say it correctly.
Chavez.
Chavez.
Yeah.
Is how I've always. What's the lazy way?
Well, right now you said Chavez.
Chavez.
Yeah.
Chavez.
Chavez.
Chavez. So
Yeah.
okay, I gotta get the non-lazy way out. Okay, I got it. I
Right.
got it. I've only known you for like 8 years, but
Yeah, I know.
eventually
I know.
I'll get it right. It also took however many years to get me on channeling Chavez. So
Yeah, well, because you kept saying Chavez, so that's why.
So yes, I do host Bob After Dark. It's a paranormal show where we talk about legends, lore, and supernatural things that go bump in the night, lights in the sky, and weird cryptid stories. I'm like those guys you see on TV, except I have a sense of humor.
Yeah.
Because there's a sense of humor in the paranormal that I feel like most investigators and researchers don't understand. I feel like people take it a little too serious, and I think people take themselves a little too serious.
Sure.
My background's in comedy, so I try to find humor in everything. So I'm not a comedy paranormal podcast, but I do have, a sense of humor when it comes to it.
Well, there's something there that needs to be said about you need to have the balance between being serious in the paranormal and having fun
Yes.
as well. And there's people that have too much fun in the paranormal. Like when you're ghost hunting and all they do.
The overzealous believer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. They're like, oh, yeah, there's, I mean, you and I have both experienced this.
Oh, yeah,
where
100%.
People are like, yeah, there's I saw a shadow just right there. And, oh, yeah, there's another shadow right there. It's like,
Yes.
all right, you need to
Need to
take it
calm
easy.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, please. There's
Yeah.
too many shadows in this building right now.
Yeah.
Too many shadows. And let me tell you, when you have the too many shadow people, then things just get too rambunctious and too crowded, and it's a miserable experience.
Yeah.
But so that's me in a nutshell, and I'm finally here, and I'm very excited to be here about that.
How long have you been doing Bob After Dark?
7 years this year.
Oh, that's okay.
7 years as a radio show, 5 years as a podcast, 6 years as a 6 years as a podcast, 7 years as a radio talk show host. Because I was a radio talk show host first, and then I met Pat and Rebecca from Ghostly Podcast, and they got me hooked up with Memoriam Development, which is who hosts Bob After Dark, the podcast network that hosts Bob After Dark. I met Nick and all of them, and they got me set up in podcast land, and it was, excuse me,
Yeah.
there's about a year worth of lost episodes, I guess you could say, that are all just me on the radio and then podcasting, and now I'm a radio and podcaster.
Okay. What's the difference?
Radio is live all times,
Oh, so we're live right now.
but yeah, that's also on the
this is-
radio. This is live, like internet streaming. Radio is radio.
No, this is radio.
No, this isn't radio. We
This
don't
is
have a
radio.
tower on top of the building.
This-
You were just taught. You're bringing up parts of bodies that I'm not allowed to talk about on the radio.
That's radio.
No, that's not.
They talk a lot about that stuff. In the
Not
radio.
on my radio. I'm on like community
Oh, well,
radio, Jack. I don't know.
We do real radio.
Listen,
Yeah.
early years of Bob After Dark. This is my first Valentine's Day special.
Yeah.
We talk about the original origins of Valentine's Day, and at one point we're trying to skip over the blood conversations, but eventually it comes up in my the research bullet points, and it's like, yeah, and there was also blood, and then I stopped right there, and I was like, ooh, they're gonna remember that one.
Yeah. As they should.
No, I said it live. No one ever got mad at me about it, but I'm telling a story,
Who's
guys.
gonna get mad about that?
The FCC, my friend.
They get mad about everything.
Not here. You're not relegated by the FCC on podcast land. I am on radio.
Yeah, because this is radio. So
This is not radio. This is
they
podcasting.
regulate this. The FCC.
Oh my God. Rob, I need you to fix this guy for me.
After you're done fixing me, can you check the comments? Anything going on in comments land?
Did you bring me some milk?
Oh, we have stuff to drink.
No,
Are you thirsty?
I was joking because I saw milk and I was like, man, you didn't offer me any milk.
There's beer.
No, I don't need. I can't.
Beer, water.
I got water. I'm good, guys. I appreciate it.
You sure?
I brought water,
Okay.
and I appreciate the beer, but no drinking and driving for me.
Oh, okay.
At
All
least
right,
on that kind of a
fair.
distance. I got a long drive, so maybe a beer and go. But nah, I'm okay. You don't drink, do you?
No, I don't.
That's the thing. I'm not going to be the only one drinking. That's a weird concept to me.
Some have done it.
I-
You only make it weird.
Yeah, I guess. Can I
Yeah.
smoke in here too?
You could do whatever you want.
I'm not going to smoke. I quit smoking. I'm proud of that fact, by the way. Very proud of that fact.
Do you like black tar heroin? We have.
We were talking about that before the show
yes.
started. Black tar heroin is my absolute favorite. I'm
Yeah.
joking, everybody.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
joking.
He's not joking. He showed it to me. Yeah.
Future Mike, you can edit that out, right?
Yeah. Now the FCC is really going to get upset.
I think that's more than the FCC. I think the American Tobacco and Firearms, the people wouldn't be very pleased.
Rob, was there any comments?
No.
Oh, they left.
They left.
They left.
They heard you starting to go on about your manly bits, and they left.
Yeah. As soon as I mentioned taking off my pants, they
Oh my
were done.
God, they were done.
They were done.
There was only one great mind in the paranormal field at this table.
Bob,
Well, yes.
tell me, how did you get involved in the paranormal? Was this a lifelong thing?
Yeah. So I remember being a kid and growing up listening to Coast on the radio, like in the car. I remember like bits and pieces of it. But what I really remember, there were two shows. One is Unsolved Mysteries, which I feel like if you were a child of the 80s or 90s, you were probably scarred as a kid, like watching the show because the theme song was so scary.
Yep.
And what's his name? Robert Stack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Robert Stack was the host. And he had that voice and the trench coat and the fog behind him. It was really eerie. And for you guys that don't know what Unsolved Mysteries is, it was a true crime reenactment show where they were trying to solve like cold case files and like
Yeah, you
just
shouldn't have
unsolved
to
mystery.
explain it to them. They don't know what it is. They don't deserve to know.
But occasionally you would get a ghost story or a
Yes.
cryptid story. And that's where I learned what the Chupacabra was. I remember my first time ever learning that was from Unsolved Mysteries, Resurrection Mary.
Yep.
All of that came from Unsolved Mysteries, you know, and I remember watching that and being like, wow, ghosts are real. And I mean, now I'm still on a journey to this day trying to figure that out. The second show was Scariest Places on Earth with Linda Blair.
I remember. Yeah.
Linda Blair hosted, and then they had the, which I learned recently, was the psychic from Poltergeist was the narrator on that show.
Yeah. The one
For-
that did the creepy voice.
Yes, I always thought for years the creepy voice was Linda Blair,
Uh-huh.
but it wasn't. They actually hired what's her face, the psychic from Poltergeist.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
I didn't know that who did the creepy voiceover. The show does not hold up very well. Unsolved Mysteries
No.
holds up very well,
Yes.
and some of the reenactments are a little cheesy, but the information is still pretty valid. Like spooky stuff. I love it.
Yeah, I would even argue the reenactments for Unsolved Mysteries wasn't bad. They weren't bad.
No, they weren't.
You
I
know?
mean, for the budget they had, I remember like the abduction story of the guys out on the boat and they were fishing, and that was the. I'm sure you know that case better than I do off the top of your head.
Actually,
Okay, that's fair. I remember like they actually had like almost a UFO kind of built, and like
Sure.
not like an actual UFO, but you know they.
Oh, the guys on the boat that were.
Yeah.
that were- oh, yes, I do know that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you. Jack just made that up, by the way, everybody. He wanted to. He's like, oh yeah, I know that case now, Bob. Let me tell you. But no, I remember that one. That one's one that sticks out to me as far as reenactments. So they like had them like lifting out of the boat and stuff, and I was like scared that I
Right.
was going to get abducted by aliens. You know?
Yeah. That's where Matthew McConaughey had his first role.
No way.
His first role was on a segment Unsolved Mysteries.
Huh? I
Yeah.
had no idea.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you know what? Was it a paranormal or was
No,
it?
it
true
wasn't
crime?
apparent. It was a true crime one.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's I lost my interest.
Yeah.
Unsolved Mysteries, man. I could go back. Like most of the true crime stuff is like either solved or it's depressing because it wasn't.
Right.
But you can go back and rewatch some of the paranormal stuff. Scariest Places on Earth, though. I tried to watch it recently, and it's thanks to them that I learned how to hold dowsing rods the proper way.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, there's no information on that show that's worth watching.
No,
in this
it's
day and age.
terrible. It's what shows are nowadays.
Yeah.
You know.
It was the first reality paranormal show, though,
Yeah.
in my opinion. I think it was one of the first. But there were other paranormal shows. Leonard Nimoy had his one. God, what was the name of that
In
show?
search of.
In Search of.
Yeah.
And
But that wasn't a reality show. That was.
that's
just,
what I'm getting at. There were other paranormal shows, but there was no reality
Right.
paranormal where they stuck like a family or something in like a.
Yeah.
I remember the one that sticks out to me is Chillingham Castle and the Dracula's Castle. Like they had
I remember.
the building up to that. And for whatever reason, going back and watching the show now, I remember them doing the investigations more, but there's like episodes to build up to that point.
Right.
And I don't remember any of the build-up episodes. They must have never really aired those when I was a kid. They must have only aired the investigation ones. And I mean, this is rudimentary, like basic investigative work, man. I mean, they didn't have any of the equipment we have now.
Yeah.
So they're in there with like basic camera rigs and
Right.
quartz crystals that they're holding up. And then they had the dowsing rods, which thank you to this day, the Scottish host on that show. I don't remember his name, but
I know who you're talking about.
thanks
Yeah,
to him, I know how to hold dowsing rods correctly. I see people hold them incorrectly all the time, and I'm like, ooh, the Scottish guy would have gotten you. You see people grip them, and you got to hold it like this in your fingers with your thumbs up. That's how you hold a dowsing rod, or at least that's how I learned. From
Right.
him.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Is
There's a
that
couple different ways. But,
How do you hold a dowsing rod?
well, I make a fist, but I don't hold too tightly because you still want it to move.
Uh-huh.
So, but I don't put my thumbs up. You know.
Oh, the Scottish. First off, sorry for knocking into the microphone, Mike. My apologies. You're gonna have to edit that out later tonight. That sucks.
Mike said no.
Future Mike said no. That's not getting edited out.
Future Mike said no.
But Scottish guy's not going to be pleased with you knowing that you are not holding your dowsing rods correctly.
Is he still alive?
I have no idea, but he'd make a great guest on one of our shows. You don't know how to zoom in a guest yet. At least
No,
you gotta
I
get that
don't.
figured
No,
out.
well, Mike is supposed to help me, but he refuses. So, doing online interviews.
I'll send you the videos I watched.
I did help you though that one time at my place.
No, you gave up.
I didn't give up. We were like working on it for an hour.
We got nowhere. Remember, it wasn't working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the conclusion we came to?
You gave up. You gave
Did
up
I
on
really?
me. Yeah.
Oh,
Sign up for the Zoom link. It's $150 for the year, and then you have it
well,
forever.
I think
for
that's one of the things is like it costs
Yeah.
some shit like costs money to
Yeah,
do.
we don't
stuff
have
like
Bob
long form.
Anderson money.
Yeah.
Bob
You
Anderson don't have Bob
think that's-
Anderson money.
That's why we didn't get it. Where we were like, well, we can't.
Well,
find one
And
that's,
Zoom
free
is
to
like
do.
the cheapest option, man. I mean,
That's.
$150 a year, I think. That's not bad.
eh.
But you're running out of guests in Chicago that are willing to come.
Yeah, I really am, to be honest.
I'm just-
I really
I'm going
am.
to be coming here every week. We're never going to
It's-
get anything done.
it's
This
gonna-
interview's never getting anywhere. And I knew it going into this. I'm like, okay, Bob, this is going to be one of your better interviews.
Yeah.
You're going to put on your good face. And I'm like,
Yeah,
but I'm
no.
going to be talking to Jack, and Jack and I are going to laugh. And it's going to get derailed so bad. And I'm like, I'm going to feel bad for whoever's editing this episode. That
It's,
I met
you
Mike,
know,
and
you
then
say
I'm
that,
like-
but it's not the rail. This is.
I
Channeling
feel
Chavez.
derailed. I feel like I'm derailing your episode.
No,
here.
no, you're not. This is perfect.
Fair enough.
you
Fair enough.
need to calm down. So.
I'm calm.
Okay.
Rob, come get your mans. Come get your mans.
Okay, he's done.
That's your producer, right? That I'm yelling at.
Well, he's our spiritual advisor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Rob is a spiritual advisor. Mike is the editor.
And then what are you?
I'm the host.
Okay.
I am channeling Chavez.
Okay. Chavez.
You
lazy one.
son of a... It's channeling
Channeling Chavez.
Chavez.
You got to do the twice.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Like a
Okay,
gun.
go back to asking me questions.
Okay.
I like that.
Scariest. Yeah. So I have a funny story actually
Yeah.
about scariest places on Earth. The show.
Yes.
Do you remember the Jersey Devil episode?
Yes.
Okay, back in the days of MySpace, I interviewed they were called the Devil Hunters. They were a paranormal group that specifically sought out the Jersey Devil.
Sure.
So they were on the show, and they were on the episode, and that episode ends with, allegedly one of the team members saw something and it scarred her, and to this day she doesn't talk about it. And then it showed them like leaving the area and nobody was talking, right? So I was like, and I was a kid, but I was like, I know this is fake,
Yeah.
right? So when I got older and MySpace came about, I actually found them on MySpace and I messaged them, and I said, "Hey, I remember you guys were on the show. I have a feeling that this was just like the producers doing stuff. Can you let me know like what happened?" And it took them like 6 months to reply, but they did reply, and they said, "Hey, appreciate you watching the episode that we were on, but like, yeah, none of what you saw was."
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, they're like, none of what you saw was like legit, but we had no hand in it. We were just like there. We thought something else was gonna come about from it, and yeah, there was no team member that saw something that like scarred them. There was none of that. And the person that replied, they even said, at first we were really upset about it, but eventually we just kind of like laughed it off and moved on with our life. So I'm sure every episode was like that.
That just bummed me out.
It shouldn't.
Well, now I know
that's
it's
how they
fake.
are.
Come on,
it's all
man.
fake.
It's all fake.
It's all fake. All these shows, except for Unsolved Mysteries.
Unsolved Mysteries was not fake.
No, it was not.
No.
Do you remember the episode of Unsolved Mysteries? It was a ghost episode, and in the reenactment, they're like looking at like a home, and they knock on a door, and the voice says, "Come in," and then they actually go in there, and there was nobody there.
Yes.
That scared the shit out of me as a kid. That one got me. It still does.
That show gave me a big fear of being abducted by aliens. I feel like that was a bigger problem that it's like quicksand when you're a kid, right? You're scared of quicksand. In modern reality, it's not an actual problem.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to get abducted by aliens like every night thanks to Unsolved Mysteries, and I've never been abducted by aliens, knock on wood.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The reenactments were not bad. Like,
no, they weren't.
There was something very eerie about them. All the UFO ones, even though obviously the CGI wasn't on par with what we have now, they did something with the lighting in those episodes.
Mm-hmm. There was a near-death experience episode with a kid who described their near-death experience as they were running through a wall with Legos. Like the walls were made of Legos, and they made like the tunnel of light. The way they built it, the walls, it looked like Legos the way they built it in the show. And the lighting, it was so cool the way they had the lighting and the fog kind of moseying in. All practical effects, by the way.
Yeah.
I know you guys like your horror movies here on the show, and you guys probably like practical effects, so it's that you get that with Unsolved
Who
Mysteries.
doesn't?
You'd be surprised. Apparently, Hollywood these days, everything's
Well,
CGI.
They're not even human.
No, they're
So-
not. What are they, reptilians?
Probably.
Oh my God, we've gotten to the reptilian talk.
That's right. Oh, we'll get there.
Oh, they're going to be waiting for me
But-
at my car.
Because I know you and I are like we're pretty similar in age, so we grew up with the same type of shows. Unsolved Mysteries. So did this interest in the paranormal carry on into high school? Did it grow?
Oh yeah, I just kept it quiet.
Yeah.
I kinda. I was really into like certain aspects of things more than others. I heavily into the idea of like vampires and stuff like that in high school, and so learned a little bit about real vampire lore. But I was more interested in the concept of like the monster versus the ghost. So studied more in cryptozoology, demonology in high school, and then I went back into ghost stuff in college. But I really wanted to be scared of something concrete and physical, so I was really into, like cryptids and I quote monsters. So I was still into all of it and horror, etc. I was that weird kid that was really into the zombie apocalypse in high school. And they had the like a survival plan completely figured out. Like I was that guy. in high school, but I didn't let people know that I was also studying the occult on the side because I didn't want to be that guy, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have the book, the Max Brooks Zombie Survival Guide?
Yeah. My copy in World War Z, one of them is signed by Max Brooks.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. When I met him, this was years ago in a bookstore. But yeah, I do have the Zombie Survival Guide and World War Z.
So now into your 20s, you still have this interest. So at what point do you think like you're going to do something with this? Was it your first ghost hunt or what was it?
That's a good question. When I was in college, I studied film.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to make movies with my life. I didn't make movies with my life. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do with that. I loved production and putting things together and camera work specifically. It's what I love to do is camera work. It wasn't until I was out of college and started doing like comedy and whatnot that I realized I probably belonged in front of the camera more than I belonged behind it. So I knew there was something there as far as a talent. Facebook Live became a thing, and this was my middle 20s. And you could do it right from your phone.
Yeah.
Because prior to that, if you wanted to do live streaming anything, you had to get on a webcam. You had to get on your computer and you hope that your internet speed was high enough. And I used to entertain people on this website called Stickam. And it was like this webcam broadcast thing. And I really liked entertaining people was what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
It wasn't until this Facebook Live thing came out and I started a show called Bob After Dark on there where I'd go live, whatever random days throughout the week. Mm-hmm. And I would just go on there and talk about my day, or I would talk about like nerdy news or Ghostbusters stuff. I talked a lot about Ghostbusters as like a big part of my life. It still is. But I started doing it, and then people were watching. And people were asking me when I was going to do another episode. I'm like, oh, man, I didn't think people were actually caring about this. This is kind of stupid. Right. But people like it, right? And so I just kind of landed on me one day. I was trying to figure out what I'm going to do with my life. I was, at that point, when Facebook Live was a thing and I was in my middle 20s, I was like, managing a pizza delivery business. So I was delivering pizzas and making sure, that pizzas were delivered.
But you were managing it?
I was like the guy driving the car and managing to make sure food was delivered. I was a delivery driver.
Okay, got it.
I like to say I was the manager, but I wasn't like the manager of the drivers.
You were the manager.
I was not a manager of the drivers. I just like to say it was because it sounds cool. Yeah, I was the manager driver. No, I was just delivering pizzas, man. It's realistically what it was. And
where were you living? Where did you grow up?
Whiting, Indiana.
Okay.
So right over the border. If you guys know the Horseshoe Casino, that's literally right where I'm at.
Okay.
And I've been there forever.
All right, so you're still in that general area.
Yeah, I'm still there, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's, but no, I'm still in that general area. And yeah, I went to college at Purdue Cal right there and over on the border. Yep. And studied film there. That's
so your Facebook Lives are getting really popular and stuff.
Yeah, by really popular, there were dozens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
for 2015, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so how do you get the offer to do your own show?
It's funny. There's a book series that I'm sure you'd love if you ever found it, being a talk show host now. It's called Kitty in the Midnight Hour. And it's about a werewolf talk show host on the radio. And I met my friends, the Displains Ghostbusters, Ben and Mike and all of them. I met them and they were like, Ben specifically was super into the paranormal and I was super into the paranormal, so we were like kindred spirits in that regard. But he lent me the first book And I listened to the audiobook and I read it, whatever. And it was so cool, right? It was about this werewolf. And she was a secret, like she pretended to be a werewolf live on air, but she was an actual werewolf in real life, you know?
Yeah.
And she would have like supernatural guests call into the radio show. And I'm like, that's really neat, you know? And I was doing this Bob After Dark thing, and I knew I needed to do something with my life. It was at this point I landed a job as a nurse for an eye doctor. You know, the guy that puffs your eye full of air before you see the eye doctor.
I've
That
never
is
been to
me.
an eye doctor.
You never been to an eye doctor?
No.
Have you two ever been to the eye doctor? You know, the puff of eye test? That's me. I was the jerk that puffed your eye full of air.
I wear contacts, so
Oh, you poor thing.
I don't think it.
Rob, can you check the comments? Oh, anything? Oh, all right. Okay, so you got this job.
Someone who recommended Faces of Death when you were talking about movies.
Oh, who was that? Faces of Death. Have you seen Faces of Death? Oh, yeah, yeah. Hi, Brian.
And then Bessim said, I'm dark after Bob.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know. But I like it.
You're so silly. But I had the show and I read this book and I'm all excited about this paranormal and the radio.
Yeah.
And now I went to college with this guy, Tony Panic, and I'm going to use his full name and it's fine because that's just what it is. But we call him Panic. By his last name. Count Panic, right?
On the show, yeah.
I went to college with him. We studied broadcasting film together and he was this goofy guy in college and we clicked really well
Yeah.
because we were both just kind of weird, right? And us production students, we all hung out together. And it was funny because afterwards, after college, it took a little bit of time for me to realize that Tony Panic's dad and my dad grew up in the same neighborhood and they were in a street gang together.
That is awesome.
Legit, like in the 1960s, like street gang. And
What kind of
they were called the Kishka Gang, and it was just a bunch of Polish teenage boys being
Kishka gang?
Kishka Gang.
Interesting. Okay.
Yes, and they were the Polish kids in the Polish part of town that would protect the Polish part of town for the Polish kids.
Yeah.
You know, that's just it. And then, you know, you'd have different rival gangs because it's the 60s.
Right. Yeah.
But anyway,
It's like the Warriors.
dude, 100%, but not as cool by any means. My dad did not live in the Warriors world, even though that would have been really cool. But no. What I'm getting at is, though, so Tony Panic is working at WJOB at the time, and I go to him and I'm like, hey, so I got this Bob After Dark show, and I really want to do something with it, but I want to change kind of how the format works. Yeah, you got to do something. You can't just talk about nothing. I was like your show now, because I was talking about a whole lot of nothing. I spent half the show saying hi to people that would join in the chat. That's what I was known for.
Like this show.
Yeah. Hey, how's it going? I'd stop what I'm doing. I'd be like, hey, how's it going? See somebody join live. I'm like, oh, hey there, how's it going? And so that's half my show is just saying hi to people.
Yeah.
But no, I approached him and I told him, I'm like, I want to do a paranormal show. And he was like, yeah, let's do it. So, not that Tony Panic's into the paranormal. I love you. If you watch this episode, Panic, I want you to know I love you. You're like a brother to me, and I would take a bullet for you, but you're not into the paranormal, and that's fine.
Oh, he's not gonna watch this.
He might.
No.
Are you are not giving him enough credit.
I don't. You know what? I feel like I've messaged him, and I get nothing. He's not gonna watch the show.
Did you message him to be like a guest on the show?
Oh no. This
Oh.
was a while back ago.
Did you message him about something?
Yeah, I don't remember what it was.
Why would you message him and not me?
No, it was. I think it was something like technical. Like
Oh,
Yeah,
wrong
yeah.
person to ask.
no, he's a.
Yo, he's a something.
Oh, okay.
Technical.
And Mike, this was before you, so don't worry. This was pre-Mike. But yeah.
You could have told me these arms lift up, man. This whole time I'm like sitting here trying to figure out what to do with my arms.
Oh, Bob, those arms lift up.
Well, no, they don't, because I'm falling over. It doesn't lock in place.
You know what?
You see this, guys? I don't even get a locking chair. Thank you, channeling Chavez.
Chavez, that's right,
I
yes.
said the double.
I appreciate that.
There we go. I figured out how to do it. Now I could lean.
Oh, I gotta keep you on your toes, Bob. Come on.
So anyway, I got on this. I get on the paranormal show, and I I start doing this Bob After Dark show on the radio, and I'm whispering. I'm being like, oh, welcome to Bob After Dark. Trying to be this, like, fucking sexy midnight character. And it lasted, like, 4 weeks. And my partner was like, you need to cut that shit out. And, like, I was talking to people, and they were like, dude, just be you. So I cut the whispering, mysterious Bob out, and I just started being myself, and that's how it's been ever since. So now I'm on the radio and podcast land. It's kind of cool.
Where when you started out, where was the radio going to? The channel?
Southside Chicago, Northwest Indiana.
And is it still like that now?
Yeah, the radio's been around for 100. I'm gonna be wrong on this, but I want to say it's 105 years this year. It's either the 105th or the 106th this year. So, but it's still the same thing. So Southside Chicago and Northwest Indiana, and across the entire world through iHeartRadio and all of that jazz.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, and people can listen. I have fans all over the world that listen. Like, even when I was just on the radio, I had people that would tune in from all over the world just to listen to my radio show.
And then what you said that, I mean, it wasn't just Panic did a lot, but it was also Ghostly.
Pat and Rebecca, when me and Panic started, we were just radio talk show hosts.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to be a podcast host because I was super into podcasts. And I knew Bob After Dark, the formula would work. But I went to a podcast meetup. Pardon.
Yeah.
I went to a podcast meetup at C2E2. I was just talking to people about and it was all podcast hosts, and I overheard Pat and Rebecca, and I knew their show prior to it, like I knew Ghostly, and I was like, "Hey, my name's Bob. I'm from Bob After Dark, and us paranormal podcasters have to stick together, and it's really nice to meet you guys." And Pat was very helpful on getting me set up with the podcast network, and then figuring out how to take a show and make it a podcast, and setting up an RSS feed and stuff like that. So yeah, that's Pat helped me out in that respect of becoming a podcaster.
And we got to give a shout out to Pat and Rebecca.
Oh yeah, Ghostly Podcast.
Yeah, Ghostly Podcast. They're
one of the best.
They're awesome.
Yeah, great folk.
You can find them on
wherever you listen to podcasts.
Yeah, YouTube, Spotify, anything.
Yeah, you gotta get them on your show sometime.
I know, but they're not going to travel over here.
I'm sure they would.
No, they won't. I think I've asked.
Okay, that's fair.
It's too far for them, which is understandable.
That's fair.
When I do the transition to online, I'll definitely have them on.
Yes.
So I know the paranormal isn't your only interest. You have a lot of other interests.
Professional wrestling, retro video games, comics, horror films.
Did you grow up with Nintendo or Sega?
Nintendo.
Oh, I thought we were going to be friends for a second.
I grew up to like a Sega, though, like in my adult years. I own both models of the Sega Genesis American version, and I own a couple dozen games for the console. So, I mean, I like it now, but as a kid, I was a Nintendo kid. I still am. I own a Switch, too, and the whole nine.
And you're wrestling as well.
Yeah.
Actually, one thing I forgot, you were once... And correct me if I'm wrong, you were the president of the Windy City Ghostbusters? Vice president.
Yeah, I was the vice president of the Windy City Ghostbusters for many years.
Do you want to explain what that is?
Yeah, it's a charity organization. If you've seen Ghostbusters, dressed like the characters from the films, we make our own equipment, and we throw it on, and we dress up, and we go raise money for the La Rabitas Children's Hospital on the south side of Chicago. Pretty cool organization there, and Ghostbusters are like an official 501c3 nonprofit, which is really neat. Yeah, and I've been doing that for 11 years now, 12 years now. 11 or 12 years I've been doing this Ghostbusters thing now. It's pretty wild to say that out loud.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen these guys at so many different events.
Yeah.
And it's great, and they do what you say. They just put on the Ghostbuster outfits, and they're just kind of there, and people take pictures with them, and they're an official nonprofit organization.
Yes.
How long were you vice president for?
Many years.
Yeah.
8 years.
Okay.
If the team's been around, let's just say 8 years, and I could be wrong, but I was VP for a very long time.
Yeah. Why'd you step down?
It was just time. I ran that team,
Yeah.
helped run the team for so long. It was just time, and it was, I'm still a part of it. I just, at the capacity, Bob After Dark is like a baby, right? And I got to take care of it constantly.
Right.
And so I just don't have the time to put into it like I used to. So these days, Bob After Dark takes up all my time. I still love the organization, and I still do things, but I'm not around as much these days.
Yeah. When did you start ghost hunting?
My first paranormal investigation, I was 16 years old.
Oh,
And
where'd you
I
go?
went out to Reeder Road in Griffith, Indiana.
Oh, yeah.
It's a stretch of road that goes from one section of Northwest Indiana all the way to the other end through farmland. And there are so many ghost stories attached to it. None of them are real. They'll tell you about the preacher in black that had a congregation that he locked in. There was a fire at a church. Stories of the people being buried alive underneath there. There's just so much. But we went out there. It was 16, had a flashlight, and me and my buddy just started driving. You bring a couple girls with you, you know how that goes. And you go out there to go be brave, to go do some ghost hunting. And I was 16. I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
And I've done like some really amateur paranormal investigations through my 20s. It wasn't until I hit my 30s that I really started, doing getting equipment and doing like the actual field work. I was doing it, but I wasn't doing it, if
Sure,
that makes
yeah.
sense.
But throughout your 20s, you did do, some
Some
things.
stuff, yes.
Yeah.
Walk around, cemetery walks, recording things with your cell phone, stuff like that. So I was messing around with it. I didn't realize I was investigating what I would do now, and I would call it very, very, very rudimentary amateur
Sure.
stuff, but I was still doing it in my 20s. I'm in my 30s now. That's when it really ramped up.
Yeah. Do you remember your first, like, I don't know, quote unquote professional ghost hunt?
No.
No.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you call professional? Like having equipment out?
Honestly, that's a good question. When I asked that, I was like, well, what do I mean by that?
Like the first time I had like real equipment out there?
Yeah, real equipment, or one where you did with like, like a group of strangers, or even with friends, but you guys all had equipment, or I don't know.
That's a good question, Jack.
Yeah, actually, you asked a good question, because what's
What's a real
what
paranormal?
is a professional one?
I don't know. And I mean, like
Yeah.
Richard Crowe, for example, he was doing paranormal investigations without the equipment. Would you like say what he was doing? His work that he was doing wasn't as important,
No,
like real.
No, it was very important.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
No,
like,
you're absolutely
some
right.
of my first
Yeah.
real one, and there's nothing wrong with that. So yeah, in my 20s and all the way through my 30s now.
Yeah. I watched your or I listened to your Richard Crowe episode.
Oh, I hope you liked it.
Yeah, no, it was really good.
I actually went and found his book I found his book online like right after that, and I was pretty jazzed to find like a out of print copy.
Oh yeah.
I was pretty jazzed about that.
Yeah, and he only wrote that one book. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
Do you have that book?
I do. Oh
It's-
yeah.
it's a good book.
Yeah.
The Curses, Charms.
I
Chicago.
have it signed by him too. No, I got the privilege of meeting him.
Unfortunately, I never did.
Yeah. No, who was the guy that you had on to talk about Richard Crowe? Yeah, Chuck. Or...
Oh, Chuck Poland. He's our studio engineer. He's also a big historian, and he used
Okay.
to work on the radio when Richard Crowe would come in and pop into the WJOB and do shows and stuff. And then he grew up like listening and kind of
Okay.
being. He worked in production and TV and stuff, so he was around.
Yeah, because he seemed knknowledgeable about
Very,
Richard Crowe.
very
Yeah.
knowledgeable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know
that's-
if they were friends, but he knew about his career and whatnot because he followed it as a Chicagoan would, I suppose, that has an interest in the paranormal.
As you can imagine, Richard Crowe had he had so many stuff for over the years, so many collections in his home. And there is I don't know if you know the story, but Dale Kaczmarek, the ghost hunter, in Chicago. When Richard passed, Dale wanted to buy all his stuff, and he tried reaching out to Crow's sisters,
Yeah.
and like repeatedly try to reach out to them like, hey, look, I will offer you anything you want for your brother. So and I ask this respectfully, I'll take care of it, blah, blah, blah. And he wouldn't hear back from them. So
I reached out to one of them for the episode,
yeah.
and they blew me off. So, and I shouldn't say that. If you don't want to, you shouldn't
Sure.
say blow
Yeah,
me
yeah.
off, but
Well,
they left me on red. They didn't want to talk.
yeah, no, I've messaged him before too, because I wanted to do something about him too. But so what Dale would do is he found out the schedule for the when the garbage trucks would go by, because he figured, okay, they're gonna throw away his stuff. So he found the schedule, and he would go every morning for a couple weeks after he passed. At 5 a.m, he was there, but he went to he never found anything.
That's crazy. Can you imagine what the library of Richard Crowe was like?
Priceless.
I'm sure.
Priceless.
I'm sure.
I have a feeling his sisters did throw everything out.
I reached out though, and I was like, hey, my name's Bob. Your brother was on my radio station before. I would like to do an episode piece about him if you would like to make a quote or talk to me, but nothing. I was just like, okay, maybe that, passing was hard for him, and they just not about it. Some people grieve differently than others.
Did they show that they read it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That broke my heart.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it happened to me too. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he passed in 2012.
Yes.
I went to his wake, actually.
No kidding.
Yeah, I was there. There was obviously a lot of people there. They had 2 police officers on either side of the casket, the whole time,
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a big deal when he passed. But yeah, that was a good, and he was really instrumental for a lot of us.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't be. There would be no.
Right.
I give him a lot of my credit to Coast to Coast, because obviously Paranormal Radio.
Sure.
So Art Bell, Richard Crowe. If it wasn't for them, there'd be no Bob After Dark. That's just realistically it. They've set the path for me to be able to do it, and it's pretty cool to be able to say that out loud. And it's funny now. My show actually syndicates on the local station where Coast to Coast syndicates.
Oh, nice.
At least they used to. I don't know if they still do, but
that's cool.
So after Bob After Dark would air, there would be like an hour of a replay of something, and then they would play Coast to Coast AM on my station. So I used to be like, yeah, I would lead in for Coast to Coast. Not that they know it. Not Gary. What is his name? Vix is gonna get very upset with me. The host of Coast to Coast.
Oh, George
Nori. Thank you, everybody. Yeah. Jeez,
I was like, he couldn't possibly be talking about
George. No, Art Bell's long dead. I hope I'm not talking about meeting him. I mean, it'd be great. I always said if Art Bell was to come back and haunt something, come back and haunt my station.
Yeah,
that'd be so cool to be like, I'm haunted by the ghost of Art Bell. That'd be so cool.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
No, I'm not that lucky. The studio where I'm at now, the old studio where it was before throughout the 60s and 70s, we're back there now, and that studio is actually haunted by a former radio personality by the name of Preacher, which is my best piece of paranormal evidence I've ever received was actually at that studio. So I'm pretty jazzed about being there.
And I know you've told me before that it's haunted. So when am I going to be able to ghost investigate that?
We need to have you back on the show, man. That's just the
I would
reality.
love to be on the show.
Come back on whenever you want. You
want every to make week the I want to be on.
If you show up every week, I will have you on every week.
Oh, don't say that.
I don't care.
I'll go on.
Yeah, don't say that. You could show up every week, and I'd be like, "Oh, Jack's here. Just let him on."
Yeah, and then you just don't talk to me the whole time.
Jack, why are you wearing a gimp suit on Bob After Dark? I just watch. I just watch and hang out. That's all I do. Okay.
I like the suffocating.
No.
The gimp suit. I don't think anybody even knows what a gimp suit is.
I'm sure people know, okay? You've seen Pulp Fiction, right?
I have.
I'm assuming most people have. If they're if they have any kind of class, they've seen Pulp Fiction.
GIMP. GIMP. Gotta look it up.
Oh boy.
And turn your search safe off when you're looking it up.
I highly recommend looking it up with moderate. Don't listen to Jack.
No. Don't listen to Bob. Don't go incognito.
Incognito mode, man.
Yeah. So Bob, for years you've been talking about paranormal phenomena.
Yes.
What's an experience that sticks out for you, if you've had one?
I've had several.
I know you have.
My big one is the radio studio. So we did the Estes method. I usually go under for that stuff because it's my job as an empath channeler in the paranormal, as I let things talk and move freely through me, communicate with me to other people. So we're doing the Estes method. I'm in the studio part, and the rest of the team, it's Northwest Indiana Paranormal, Pete and Casey and all of them. They're in the sound engineers side, and there are two separate things. So Pete would ask me questions from one side of the room to the other, and obviously I can't see or hear him, and I'm answering questions. And they had this part I'm not privy to because I didn't see it because I was under the Estes method. But during the moment, I don't know, you've been in a radio studio before, like an old school one, but the doors are thick.
Okay.
Because that's how soundproofing these days, you get some foam and you throw it up on the wall. Back then you didn't have that kind of
Right.
luxury, so you had to make things thick. This thick, heavy door during to the engineer room, which has to be soundproof, slammed shut in the middle of our Estes method, and I came to, and I'm hearing people like freak out. I'm like, I must have said something really cool then. I come out of it, and they're like, yeah, no, Bob, the giant door just slammed shut. I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool. Later on that night, we're using an SLS camera, and I'm pointing it down the hallway, and it's me and Panic on one end, and on the other end, it's just a long hall. And there's a stick figure that pops up, and the stick figure on the SLS camera is doing this motion where it's one arm was up like this and the other arm was doing this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting there and I'm staring at it, and I'm like, there ain't nobody there, but there's a stick figure on this camera, which is really cool. And I'm watching it, and I'm like, I wonder what it's doing. And Panic pointed out, it's like, the thing looks like it's wrapping up cable wire, like microphone
Right.
cables. I'm like, you know what? That makes total sense. Later on, I'm wandering by myself in the studio for a little bit, and I had an Ovilus box. You know what those are, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you want to explain it?
Okay, so it's a box. It's the digital dictionary for the dead to communicate with you, supposedly. It's got two antennae on the top. I don't know how they work, but supposedly if...
Science.
Science. Supposedly if something wants to communicate with you, it could use this dictionary of words, pop up a word, and that's the way it is. But I will tell you, I've used these things plenty of times, and they're always interesting to use. But the one time I got to use it, and I was in the studio, I had a moment where I was in front of, they kept the office of Preacher, who was the DJ who passed. They kept his office the exact same up until the day he died. Like his last cigarette sitting in the ashtray still, like at the studio. And on the Ovilus box, he doesn't talk to you unless you have a speaker. But the screen pops up and it says, Preacher says hi, and I was standing right in front of his door. I freaked out and screamed. I jumped up in the air. Oh my God.
That's pretty dead on.
Yeah,
No
that
pun
was
intended.
crazy. And
Yeah.
that was my most like hardcore, like ghostly evidence I've ever had. And other people were there to witness it. And that was like, that evening was just a wild time in that studio. We were the first group to ever investigate in there. So pretty
Right.
cool.
When that happened, was there accompanying phenomena that took place?
The door slamming. It's hard to run equipment in there because the radio tower is right behind. So anything you bring like a K2 meter, it's just going to spike the second you turn it
Yeah.
on. So it's hard to catch any other phenomena. But the SLS camera figure, the obelisk, and the door closing, those were the three big ones that happened.
You know, it doesn't seem surprising that a place like that would be haunted with radio tower. There.
radio tower, and we look at what causes a haunting, in our world, and some of the theories is it's emotions left behind. You got to think of like most of the 20th century news was broken in that building. So like the moon landing, JFK's assassination, Martin Luther King's assassination, those are
the breakup of Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears.
absolutely was definitely broke in that newsroom.
Yeah.
And you got to think, if you're just progressively breaking bad news or good news, you're leaving this energy footprint behind. And with the tower there, it's just I like to think of it as just a very potent spot, which fascinates me to this day.
Well, I also feel like not even that preacher. I bet he felt at home there.
Oh yeah, that was his
Right?
life.
I mean, it was his life, and he, like you said, he would have left his footprint there.
Yeah.
Because there's so much spent energy that
Right.
would have happened there, but from him.
Right.
So yeah, that's awesome. I would love to investigate there.
It's a cool place, man.
Yeah.
So my new home is a haunted radio studio, which I think is pretty fitting for me.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's why you need to get me back on your show.
Whenever you want to come back
Yeah.
on, Jack.
Every week.
Every week.
Every week. Bob, you and I were on a Mike. This is when you will edit it back in. I'm gonna go into.
Mike, cut back in.
Yeah. Oh, Bob, you and I were actually in a documentary together.
We were, yes, just not at the same time.
No, not at the same time, but same documentary.
Yes.
On the trail of the Lake Michigan Mothman.
Yeah. The Trail of Chicago Mothman, right? Or is
No,
it the
no,
Lake
Lake
Michigan,
Michigan.
Mothman?
Yeah, on the trail of the Lake Michigan. Yeah. What a shit show that was.
I loved it.
Did you?
I had a blast.
Your segment was great.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I thought Seth showed me in a very good light.
Oh, yes, he did.
Here's the thing, right? I love Small Town Monsters. I was a big fan of Small Town Monsters like before the doc, like before
Yeah.
I got asked to be in the doc. I was so thrilled, man.
Yeah.
I had a good time, and I loved the doc.
Here's the thing. Let me say this. I had a great time filming,
Yeah.
right? And Seth is not going to watch this, but I
You never know that.
he won't. I like Seth. I
Yeah.
like Heather. I actually message Heather sometimes. Do you?
I was just talking to Heather a couple weeks ago, actually.
She's great.
Yeah.
She's super nice. She's always been supportive of me. And I like them. That documentary was not great. That was not a great documentary.
Someone smells fruity in here. Did you
It's
guys,
fruity?
did you guys like... Oh, are you drinking strawberry? That's what I'm
I'm
smelling.
drinking. If
If
the
there's
Forger Project wants to sponsor Channeling Chavez,
You could sponsor Bob After Dark. Slide into my emails, bob@bobafterdark.com. I will drink your strawberry drink.
I don't have a professional email that they. All right, well, all right. You could just go to Bob After Dark.
Bob@bobafterdark.com. What is that name of that drink?
Yeah, it's a Forger Project.
Forager Project. It's strawberry.
It's a great probiotic drink.
That's great. I'm
it's-
glad that I take a
yeah.
probiotic every day, or I should be at least.
Yeah, no, these are great.
That's good. I'm proud of you. Look at you taking
Thank
care
you.
of yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's good. New year, new you.
I have two.
No, you what?
You drink 2 of those?
No, the probiotic daily things.
Oh, okay. I was like, man, if you're drinking 2 of these things, these foragers, maybe you guys should be sponsored by them and not me.
Well, I actually drink them all the time.
I will too.
I've been promoting it to everyone. So if they want to sponsor,
Bob@bobafterdark.com.
you little.
There's a couple. Smiley Tobias says, "You're the best, Jack."
Oh, look
Oh,
at that.
thank you, Smiley. Appreciate you.
Vixis says, "Tell the dirty lady stories, Bob."
Oh, no. We're
Oh.
not telling dirty ladies.
Are you in trouble now?
No, I'm not in trouble.
Okay.
She is just joking.
Okay, Vixis, we love you.
Yeah, she
You're
knows
awesome.
that. It's fine. There's
But
nothing.
does Vixis know the story?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's a popular story outside of the professional Bob After Dark verse. But when I'm in my professional mode, I don't tell that story.
This is not
I love
professional.
the Bob Cinematic Universe.
The Bob Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I have a reputation to uphold.
Then you came on the wrong shows.
I came on here with the promise of talking about juggalos,
Yeah. Oh, you
and
are,
that's. I thought we were coming on here to talk about the Insane Clown
I
Posse.
would love to talk about juggalos. Oh, okay. So, you know how in the juggalo culture, there's like they have like their version of the end of the world,
Yes, with their 6 Joker cards.
the Great
the Great Malenko.
Malenko. Yes,
Yes.
the Great Malenko.
Oh my word! I want to point out that I am not a juggalo. I find juggalo culture to be incredibly fascinating.
100%.
I think the band gets a really bad rap. I think the fan base gets an even worse rap.
Yeah.
Like those dudes were doing like some charity work and stuff too. So I can respect that and respect the hustle.
The fan base is like a family to each other.
Yeah,
They all love each other.
they're the Juggalo family, dude.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
Yeah, juggalo culture is great. Like I don't fit in, but I really like them.
I think we should go to the gathering. All of us. We should all go to the gathering and go to like set up a tent.
Channeling Chavez and Bob After Dark go to the
The
juggalo
gathering. It's
oh.
the gathering. You're familiar with it?
Yes.
Are you too familiar with the
Yes,
gathering?
there's videos.
He is fine.
Oh my God, we're all gonna go.
That's where we're gonna find
Your potential
my
wife.
wife. I want a juggalo.
Oh, Juggalette.
I apologize.
That's fine.
I apologize. Juggalette.
All right, so Juggalettes out there in the world, you heard it first on Channeling Chavez. Our boy is single and ready to mingle, and he's down and ready to clown. If you know.
Oh,
You
wow.
like that?
I like that.
I could be writing your dating profile, Jack.
Yeah, you should.
I'll write it for you. I'm down.
Is there
Single and ready to mingle,
a
down to
juggalo
clown.
dating site?
There should be.
There is?
Meet or something?
We looked it up before.
I don't remember.
We did, yeah. It exists.
Oh, I should join a juggalo dating site.
Hi, not Juggalo here, but interested in dating Juggalette.
Yeah, it's a big juggalette kink. Yeah, we gotta.
Oh my God. Oh boy. I feel like I'm on Howard Stern now.
No, this is much better.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
Yeah, he went downhill.
Oh, I don't know. I don't listen to him.
Um,
Sorry. If you're listening to this Howard Stern, I've never listened. I've listened to your show a handful of times.
Oh, nobody listens to Howard Stern anymore.
He must have listeners. He just signed a multi-million-dollar deal with SiriusXM,
Eh,
which is more than me and you could say.
it's all bots. It's all bots.
That's what I feel like listens to me only is bots. I joke. For all my fans in Costa Rica, you know I love you.
Do you have fans in Costa Rica?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm big in Costa Rica, Poland,
Yeah, where's your biggest fan base?
America.
Is it?
Yeah,
What-
Chicago. Not Chicago. You'd be surprised. I have the Midwest in general is big with me because I do a lot of Midwest shows.
Yeah.
East Coast, I've never done a con on the West Coast, so I don't have like a presence there. But wherever I traveled, like MagFest for example, like I did that con, I got people that now listen to me in the Virginias and etc. from there. Ohio, I'm really big in Ohio, really big in Wisconsin. Yeah, and by really big I mean dozens of people listen to me, but
Yeah. You know
the
that.
dozens and dozens of you, I promise. But no, there's people listen to me.
What
They're-
about outside the U.S. though?
Costa Rica, legit, like
Yeah.
the Philippines
Okay.
and Poland.
And Poland. Okay, interesting.
Well, I'm Polish, so I tend whenever I get
Oh.
excited about doing Polish lore,
Yeah.
and so whenever I get a chance to do like Polish episodes, it's like I use specific like keywords to get the Polish people to listen,
Yeah.
and then hopefully I could get sponsored by a pierogi company, and then I could just go live in Poland the rest of my life.
That's awesome.
That's the goal.
Where are you at in Mexico?
I
Where do you rank?
don't know. I
You don't know.
I don't know. I'm assuming we've done a La Llorona episode, so I'm
Okay.
assuming we have some listeners.
How did you pronounce it?
La Llorona?
Oh, very good.
That's the only word I can pronounce in Spanish really well.
That is, you know what? The double L's make the Y sound, and you knew that. That is fantastic.
Oh, really? How many people can't pronounce that one? Is there like do most
Oh
people not
yeah,
pronounce that right?
I've heard many people pronounce it using the L.
But I did it correct.
You did it correct. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Your viewership in Mexico just went up.
I'm bilingual, baby. Me llamo Bob.
That's awesome.
Hola there, me llamo Bob. Welcome to
Channeling.
no. What's Bob After Dark in Spanish? It's
Wouldn't
would it be something noches, right?
it's El Bob
El Bob.
after. Yeah, no, noches. And,
Roberto.
and Darko.
El Dark.
Yeah. There we go. You are bilingual. Holy.
El Darko. Let me tell you.
Everybody watching is like, I thought this was channeling Chavez.
Yeah,
Did he just say El Darko?
El Darko.
What was that?
Sandra says El Babo.
El Babo.
El Babo.
El Babo.
Vixus acts. I can't talk. Act. Oh,
Asked.
I
Just say it.
am trying. Okay. Do the juggalos and juggalettes have a neutral term to use?
I think juggalo is the gender neutral term because I think you could just say the word juggalo and it implies everybody.
Well, it's like Spanish. If it's like you have a group of girls and guys, you would say it in the masculine.
Sure.
Like you would say eos, which is masculine, but if it's just girls, you would say eos.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That makes sense. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
So, but if they're mixed, then it would
I would
it would
say-
go back to the masculine.
Yes, there's a song, a very popular song, by who is that? Is that Dark Lotus? I think their name is Dark Lotus, and they sing a song called Juggalo Family, and it's like one of the most popular songs in the Juggalo culture because it talks about the culture.
Yeah.
I'm not. I swear to you, I only know this by proxy. I've always wanted to do a documentary about like Juggalo culture and just
Yeah.
like my journey from not knowing anything or like the little that I do know
Yeah.
to making it to the gathering is like my goal in life.
And it becomes a spiritual experience.
Yes.
And then once you're at the gathering, you become enlightened.
Yes, I'm gonna get Fago poured down my throat while Dion Revealing is playing and they're pouring Fago down
Yeah.
my throat.
By a hot
It's like-
juggalette.
It's kind of like communion, you know. If I was grew up Catholic, it's it's just like communion.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, we should do that. When I was in high school, there was a big juggalo culture at my high school.
Were you a part of it?
No.
Did they
I
wear
wasn't.
makeup?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, some of them wore makeup. But there was a fest where I was living at that time, and the reason why that fest is no longer around is because the Juggalos got into a huge fight with a rival gang.
You are saying the Juggalos are a gang. That's wrong. You shouldn't be doing it.
A gang of
Clowns.
peace-loving clowns. Yes.
No.
No, but they really did though. They got into this huge fight, and that's why the fest is no longer around. But yeah.
Today I
And
learned.
actually, I was there for when the fight started, and I know that the Juggalos actually did not start it.
Look at you cracking the case.
Oh yeah. They blamed the Juggalos, but they actually did not start it. It was the other people.
That's a hot story take right there, folks. You heard it here first.
That's right.
Justice for the Juggalos. You heard it here first.
Justice for Juggalos. Yeah,
See,
that's
why-
my nonprofit. Justice for Juggalos. There's
You know they have a term. They have like a greeting term. Whoop whoop. You laugh.
No, I know what you're talking about.
It's
I
like they're
forgot
they're
all-
like, "Ooh yeah!"
I forgot
They're
all
whoop,
about
whoop.
that. Yeah.
Yes, and then there's MM. Can I swear on this show?
Yeah.
Much motherfucking clown love. So much mother MMFCL. Much motherfucking clown love. Yeah, you get the idea.
Yeah.
That's how they like sign off on shit.
This is great.
Yes, this was our Halloween, by the way. Can I tell the story of Halloween?
Yeah.
Our Halloween this year was spent at the back of a bar, and we were just telling Juggalo legends. I was the little bit of lore that I know, and that's just been it since.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys were very surprised that I knew as much Juggalo lore as I do.
Look, I don't put anything past you. You are highly intelligent.
Oh well, thank you, Jack. I appreciate
you know
that.
what? You deserve it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Let's go back to the paranormal.
Yeah, of course.
Um,
I would say the Juggalos are paranormal and like they're a collective. They're enlightened. We're not enlightened, but the Juggalos are enlightened.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? You know who would know about? Oh, I'm
We're
recording.
live.
God.
Were you gonna call somebody?
Yeah. My buddy was in that culture. I can't.
Oh.
Anyway. No. Is anybody watching?
3 years.
That's good enough. Anyway, the paranormal.
Yes.
What would you say is your? I mean, I see you're wearing your vest, and you have all these cryptids. You have the Loveland Frog from Ohio. You have the Flatwoods Monster from West Virginia.
I just added a swamp today from Pennsylvania.
Oh,
I just added that today. That was a gift from VX for Christmas.
that's awesome.
Yep.
And you have a badge. What'd you call them?
Patch.
Patch, not a badge. A patch. I know all the bikers watching this are going to be really upset.
No, they're
with
going to be
me.
very upset.
Yeah, they are going to be upset with me.
Yes.
It's okay. The Juggalos will help me out.
They'll protect.
Yeah. You're wearing a patch that says "Ask me about cryptids."
Yes.
I'm writing a book on Dogman.
Oh, very cool. Do you just
Yeah.
change your book every week of what you're writing a book about?
No, it's happened before, but like,
Because I've known you for a long time, and you've always talked about this book.
yeah,
And this book has changed.
it has not changed.
Yes, it has. It started with the crawlers. Then you were telling me on my show that you were writing a book about jesters,
Oh, I'm still doing that.
and now you're writing a book about Dogman.
Yeah.
You can't write a book about all three
Oh, yes, I can.
in one book.
No.
Yeah, that's a great. And then Juggalos,
No.
right?
Oh, yeah, that's book 4. Yeah.
Whoop whoop. One story of man's tale drive to drink Fago.
Yeah, it's gonna be called Whoop Whoop.
Sorry,
And that's what you're gonna write the forward.
I
for
am.
that one.
Yes, I am looking
Yes.
forward to that too.
Yeah. What is your go-to paranormal topic? Is it ghosts, UFOs, cryptids?
Cryptids are my favorite. They'll
Yeah.
always be cryptids. I
Yeah.
like ghosts. I love the concept of a spirit and that realm of the paranormal.
Yeah.
But cryptozoology will always be my bread and butter. I love
Okay.
the concept of a cryptid.
Sure.
I love the concept of hunting a cryptid.
Yeah.
And like saving the day, kind of like that romance of being a vampire hunter. I've always been like, I always wanted to be that kind of hero trope. So that's why I think I dig like the monsters as much as I do, or the cryptids, if you will.
Oh, you wanna be the hero hunting the cryptid?
Yes, I want to be a cryptid hunter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. There you go. Thank you, Rob.
Rob said off camera. He said Van Helsing.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and in Indiana, there's so many.
We have the
Different
Beast of Busco. That's a
Yes.
big one. Yeah.
Yep.
And
What, Dogman?
yes.
You have Dogman?
We have the Mud Mermaids.
Oh, that's right. That's a rare one.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like how Jack just knows these random things that I just bring up, and Jack's like, "Oh yeah, I know about the Mud Mermaids."
Well, I'm familiar with them. Yeah,
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. There's a lot by you.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, Bigfoot, but
Mhm.
yeah. I mean, he's everywhere.
There's not a state without a Bigfoot sighting.
Yeah.
Even Hawaii, I'm sure, has a Bigfoot story.
That's a good question. Does Hawaii have Bigfoot? Rob said it does off camera. Yeah, Rob's gonna look it up.
I know they have their the Pikmin stories.
You know, it would make sense because Alaska has Bigfoot sightings, so Hawaii has to have Bigfoot sightings.
Yeah, but that's like frontier connected to the continental. You know what I'm saying? Hawaii, if something's there, then it's been there.
Yeah. What?
Okay, Jack. What I'm saying here is,
Yeah.
if the Bigfoot exists in America and it can go through to Canada, then it can go to Alaska.
Right.
It's not as very simple as Bigfoot walking on the ocean or swimming across the ocean from California to Hawaii, and then it just kind of lives there. What I'm saying is, if the Bigfoot exists, then it's been there for a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it would have been in Hawaii for a long time.
That's what I'm getting at.
Then we're not in disagreement.
I thought we were in disagreement.
Rob, what's up?
The ceiling, but try pronouncing that.
Minahune? Minahune?
Little did you guys know that my second language is New Zealanding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That this is not New Zealand.
Oh, well, what is it?
It's Hawaii.
It's Hawaii.
Oh, my second language is Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
Menehone.
And okay.
You are Hawaiian.
No, I am not.
You heard it here, folks. Bob said that he is Hawaiian.
I am not.
Bob, I could talk to you all night.
I know that.
But we have to wrap this up.
And that's okay.
Um,
Mike is going to have a blast editing
Oh, I
this.
know he is.
Sorry, Mike.
You know, I'll tell you right now.
I'll forgive you one day.
When I come back, I promise I'll be on track.
It'll
This
be
is my
even
last-
worse.
This is my last time I'm allowed on the show. Next time. There's no next time.
Yeah, you thought there was a next time. That's hilarious.
Who has the record on
No.
your show for the most amount of appearances?
You haven't been on my show.
I'm asking who.
Oh,
Like if you had
we had a furry on, and that's the highest view.
no, not highest viewed. How many the multiple guests? Have you ever had a guest show
Neil.
multiple? Neil holds the record of being on your show the most amount of times.
He's been on twice.
Okay, so now I got to be here 3 times because I can't let Santa Claus beat me.
That,
Neil, if you're watching this, I absolutely love you. You know this.
yeah, Neil. Yeah,
He's
has been-
Santa Claus.
He is Santa Claus. He dresses up as Santa Claus during
The Christmas season.
Christmas season, and he does different events.
Yeah, he's Santa. I don't joke. I'm being serious.
I know.
Hey,
I know this.
Anyway, I can't let Santa outdo me, so I got to be on your show now 3 times.
I will confidently say that this has been one of my favorite episodes.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yeah, this
I will tell
was-
you what, if you let me come back on the second time,
Yeah.
I'll have some liquid courage before. I'll go to the whiskey bar down the street.
You know, I've seen you with liquid courage.
I'll have liquid courage.
Let's not do that.
Oh, no, hear me out. And then I will tell my story of the woods.
Okay,
Like the full story.
the full story.
But you have to have me back.
I might have you back.
You might. You're going to eventually run out of people to talk to
We're
that's
for
going to want to
sure gonna have you back,
I appreciate that.
and like in a possibly not the too distant future either.
Oh, okay.
You know, so-
anytime you want me, you
Yeah.
can have me on.
Dude, this has been so fun.
Oh,
and
I
I
had
really
fun.
mean that. Like I've had a lot of fun tonight. You are a great guy. You're
Oh,
a great
thank you.
friend.
Oh.
Your podcast is like not the best paranormal podcast, but it's like 100th.
Do you hear that?
It's like 95th.
I'll take 95th.
Best-
That's
I'm
fine.
kidding. Your podcast is awesome. Your
Well,
radio
thank you,
show.
Jack. I appreciate that. That means a lot.
Actually, you know what? Before we go, I want to say this. I met you at a you were doing an event in a bar.
The Southside Podcast Festival.
Yes.
Yes.
And I already knew about your show, and I knew about Ghostly.
Mhm.
I had just kind of discovered you guys. Man, when was it? 2018?
That was year 2, so yeah, 2019 maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I went there. I saw that event was taking place. I'm like, oh man, this seems really cool. And
Yeah, it was cool. It was a good time.
I went there and you were so nice to me. Like you couldn't be nicer to me, and you gave me all this free merch that you were actually selling, but you gave it to me for free,
Oh, yeah.
and we have been friends ever since that.
You hear
day.
that, folks? If you want to be friends with Jack, all you got to do is give him free stuff, and you can be. And you too could be friends with Jack Chavez.
Yeah, let me tell you, if you did not give me free stuff, I wouldn't even know you right now.
That's fair.
No, I'm kidding. No,
No,
that
he's not.
that was a great time, and we've been friends since. And
Ever since.
I'm so glad to call you my friend.
I appreciate that, Jack, and
Absolutely.
your checks in the mail for that.
It
For
better
saying all
be
those things.
what we talked about.
Yes.
It better be. I swear to God, Bob.
I've been working on a sign off in my head because I'm assuming you don't have a sign off either if you don't have an introduction.
That's what you've been thinking about.
Stay
this whole time?
jacking, everybody.
Stay jacking.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah, I like that. That's healthy.
It's This is Channeling Chavez signing off.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.